Welcome to Astronomy Daily, your go-to podcast for the latest space and astronomy news. I'm your host, Anna, and boy, do we have an exciting episode for you today. We're covering a wide range of fascinating topics that are sure to pique your interest. From fashion-forward spacesuits designed for NASA's upcoming moon mission to the solution of a decades-old mystery surrounding a puzzling brown dwarf, we've got it all. We'll also be talking about a rare comet visible in Australian skies, new insights into the origins of Earth's meteorites, and even a Martian solar eclipse captured by one of our trusty rovers. But that's not all. We'll also dive into the latest updates on space exploration, including some uncertainty surrounding Boeing's next crewed mission. So buckle up and get ready for a cosmic journey through the latest and greatest in space and astronomy news. First up today, just because you're going to the moon doesn't mean you can't be fashionable. In an exciting collaboration, Italian luxury brand Prada has joined forces with Houston-based startup Axiom Space to create a cutting-edge spacesuit for NASA's upcoming Artemis III mission to the moon. This mission, planned for 2026, will mark the first astronaut moon landing since Apollo 17 in 1972. The new spacesuit, known as the Axiom Extravehicular Mobility Unit, or Axiom, was recently unveiled at the International Astronautical Congress in Milan. While it maintains the familiar, bulky white appearance we've come to associate with spacesuits, it now features added red trim and gray patches on the knees and elbows, giving it a subtle yet stylish update. But don't let its sleek look fool you. This suit is all about function. It's been designed to withstand the extreme temperatures at the lunar South Pole, including the ability to endure the coldest temperatures in permanently shadowed regions for at least 2 hours. The suit will also allow astronauts to perform spacewalks for up to 8 hours, showcasing its impressive endurance capabilities. The Axiom has already undergone extensive testing, including underwater simulations to mimic the lunar environment. As it nears its final development stage, both Prada and Axiom Space express pride in their collaborative effort, highlighting how the combination of their diverse skills has led to this innovative design. Next up, some space news from Europe. In exciting news for space enthusiasts, Italy's Vega C Rocket is gearing up for a comeback. After facing some setbacks, the rocket is now scheduled to return to active duty on December 3rd. This launch will mark a significant milestone for the Italian space program, as the Vega C resumes its role in delivering payloads to orbit. The return to flight is eagerly anticipated by the scientific community and space industry alike, as it represents another step forward in Europe's space capabilities. Now, one for the Aussies amongst our listeners. Stargazers in Australia, get ready for a truly spectacular sight. Comet C2023. A3, also known as Tsuchinshan Atlas, is gracing our skies for the first time in a staggering 80,000 years. This celestial wanderer has already been turning heads in the Northern Hemisphere, and now it's Australia's turn to witness this rare cosmic event. This comet is not just any ordinary space rock. It's a time capsule from the very formation of our solar system, offering us a glimpse into the distant past. Measuring about 3.2 kilometers across, C2023 hails from the mysterious Oort cloud, a vast shell of icy objects surrounding our solar system. What makes this visitor so special is its rarity. The last time it passed by Earth, our planet was still in the grip of the Ice Age, with mammoths and saber-toothed cats roaming the land. It's mind-boggling to think about the changes our world has undergone since its last visit. For the best view, keep your eyes on the western horizon during early evening. The bright planet Venus can serve as a helpful reference point. While visible to the naked eye, binoculars or a small telescope will give you an even better look at this cosmic traveler and its characteristic tails. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see a piece of our solar system's ancient history. Comet C2023. A3 is a reminder of the wonders that await us when we look up at the night sky. Next, an ongoing mystery is solved. In a fascinating breakthrough, astronomers have finally cracked a nearly 30-year-old mystery surrounding the brown dwarf Gliese 229b. It turns out what we thought was a single celestial object is actually a pair of brown dwarfs locked in a cosmic dance. Brown dwarfs, for those unfamiliar, are fascinating objects that straddle the line between planets and stars. They're more massive than planets, but not quite hefty enough to sustain the nuclear fusion that powers stars. Gliese 229b, discovered back in 1995, has long been considered the poster child for brown dwarfs and has been the subject of numerous studies. However, something always seemed off about Gliese 229b. Given its apparent mass, it should have been much brighter than observed. This discrepancy has puzzled scientists for decades until now. Using advanced instruments at the Very Large Telescope in Chile, researchers have revealed that Gliese 229b is actually two separate brown dwarfs. These cosmic twins, now dubbed Gliese 229ba and Gliese 229bb, are roughly 38 and 34 times the mass of Jupiter, respectively. They orbit each other every 12 days, far too close for previous observations to distinguish them as separate objects. This discovery not only solves the long-standing brightness puzzle, but also provides valuable insights into the nature of brown dwarfs and the fuzzy boundary between stars and planets. It's a reminder that in astronomy, as in life, things aren't always what they seem at first glance. Scientists have recently made a groundbreaking discovery about the origins of meteorites that have fallen to Earth. It turns out that a whopping 70% of the 70,000 meteorites found on our planet can be traced back to just 3 massive collisions in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. These cosmic smash-ups occurred 5.8, 7.5, and 40 million years ago, creating 3 young asteroid families known as Charon, Coronis, and Massalia. Each of these families formed when asteroids at least 30 kilometers across were destroyed, sending countless fragments hurtling through space. What's particularly fascinating is that these findings have solved a long-standing mystery about the 2 most common types of meteorites, H chondrites and L chondrites. The Massalia family alone accounts for 37% of meteorites, including many L chondrites from a collision 40 million years ago. This research not only sheds light on the origins of the space rocks we find on Earth, but also helps us track potentially dangerous asteroids that could pose a threat to our planet. It's a reminder of how interconnected our solar system is and how events millions of miles away and millions of years ago continue to impact us today. Seems everyone's looking skywards at the moment, even on Mars. In an exciting development from the Red Planet, NASA's Perseverance rover has captured a stunning series of photographs showcasing a solar eclipse on Mars. On September 30th, the rover's left Mastcam-Z camera turned skyward to capture the planet's moon Phobos as it partially blocked the sun's disk. These images offer a unique glimpse of Phobos, revealing its distinctive potato-like shape. Unlike our spherical moon, Phobos is an irregularly shaped celestial body, measuring roughly 17 miles by 14 miles by 11 miles. It's a swift mover, orbiting Mars at an incredibly close distance of just 3,700 miles and completing 3 orbits in a single Martian day. This isn't the first time Perseverance has captured such an event. The rover also photographed Phobos transiting the sun in April 2022 and February 2024. In fact, Perseverance is carrying on a proud tradition started by its predecessors. NASA's Spirit and Opportunity rovers first observed Phobos solar transits back in 2004, while Curiosity made history by recording the first video of one in 2019. These observations aren't just for show. They help scientists better understand Mars's moons and the planet's complex orbital dynamics. It's a reminder that our robotic explorers on Mars are not only searching for signs of ancient life, but also acting as interplanetary astronomers, giving us a new perspective on celestial events from another world. Now, an update to an ongoing story. NASA is still grappling with uncertainty regarding the next crewed mission of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. This comes in the wake of issues that arose during its first crewed test flight earlier this year. The space agency is currently in the process of reviewing the certification requirements for Starliner, a crucial step before giving the green light for future missions. The potential next crewed mission to the International Space Station, initially slated for 2025, is now up in the air. NASA officials have stated that the timeline will be determined once they have a better grasp on Boeing's path to system certification. This thorough review is essential to ensure the safety and reliability of the spacecraft for future astronaut transport. The first crewed test flight, known as Crew Flight Test or CFT, launched successfully on June 5th. However, problems arose during the docking procedure with the ISS on June 6th. 5 out of 28 thrusters in the capsule's reaction control system experienced issues, causing a delay in the docking process. While the astronauts ultimately arrived safely at the space station, these unexpected hurdles have prompted NASA to take a closer look at Starliner's systems. As a result of these ongoing evaluations, NASA has had to make some adjustments to its crewed flight schedule. The 2 CFT astronauts, Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams, who are currently aboard the ISS, have been reassigned to return to Earth on a SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule in February 2025. NASA emphasizes that they're committed to providing more information as it becomes available. The agency is working diligently with Boeing to address these challenges and ensure that Starliner meets all necessary safety and performance standards before its next crewed mission. For now, the space community watches and waits as NASA and Boeing continue their rigorous review process. And that brings us to the end of today's journey through the cosmos. From cutting-edge spacesuits to ancient comets, we've covered quite a bit of ground, or should I say space. I hope you've enjoyed this interstellar adventure as much as I have. Before we sign off, I want to remind you that the universe is always changing, and there's always more to discover. If you're hungry for more space news and want to stay up to date with the latest astronomical happenings, head over to our website at astronomydaily.io. There, you can sign up for our free daily newsletter, which will deliver a dose of cosmic wonder straight to your inbox every morning. While you're on our site, why not take a moment to browse our constantly updating newsfeed? It's packed with all the latest space and astronomy news, ensuring you never miss a beat in the world of celestial exploration. And if you're in the mood for more in-depth discussions, you can listen to all our back episodes right there on the website. But wait, there's more. If you want to connect with fellow space enthusiasts and join the conversation, you can find us on social media. Just search for Astro Daily Pod on Facebook, X, YouTube, and TikTok. We'd love to hear your thoughts on today's stories or any burning space questions you might have. Remember, the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning. Keep looking up, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time for another exciting episode of Astronomy Daily. This is Anna, signing off and wishing you clear skies and bright stars.